Near bomb, near
Mira,
bomb.
Mira, Rook, behind bomb.
Three, I'll push up.
Rook dead.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank goodness Ace still was not playing. I did not want my
This dumb bitch.
Okay, let's not beat around the Fortnite bush here. You came here to win games. So let's talk about winning well, unless you're one of my mods that came here just to watch and get their rights for their next cookie in the stream. But if you're not one of those mods who are here looking for a cookie, then you came here to win games. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about winning games. We're talking about playing the Defuser. We're talking about everything that you can do with the Defuser. You can plant it, you can defuse it, you can lose it, all those things. All these many things that you can do with the Defuser that nobody ever thinks about. It's crazy how much people don't use the Defuser in ranked games around a game mode that's based on the Defuser. Yeah, so in this video, basically what I'm going to be addressing is I'm going to be addressing an issue that a lot of people bring to my attention. And that issue is that, hey, I am fragging in my games. I'm playing in silver, I'm playing in gold, I'm playing in whatever. I'm always top fragging and never winning games. Now, the reason behind that is largely because you are getting impactless frags. You're not making a difference. The only way that you're getting so many kills in a game and still losing is you're not making a difference in the actual gameplay, because you win a game based on the objective, if the Defuser gets planted or not, and then diffused or not. So just the fact that you're going into these games and focusing more on the fact that you're getting kills or not getting kills and playing your KD versus playing the win-loss, that's your first mistake. Okay, so in this video, I'm playing on border, site is in lockers, it's the first round, and I have already coordinated with my team that I want to rush plant. So we're going to, real quick, check out what's in archives. The wall is up, no rotates. There's one ADS. One guy playing in archives. It looks prime for a rush plant, as long as we can get some factors going.
He's on east right now.
I waited for this Ying to start her window first to take the attention off of the doorway that I was opening. After I open this doorway once, I want to throw in some flashbangs to burn this ADS first of all. And then I'm going to throw my third one to create noise pollution. I'm just going to create noise so they're not hearing me actually finish breaking the barricade. Start flashing and smoking. Right now. So here I activate Lion's EE1D in order to prevent rotates from happening for the next couple of seconds. And then I have my Ying immediately start flashing and smoking in the site. Even if he starts blinding me, that's okay. All I have to do is get in there and hold F until that Defuser's down. Even if I die, my team should be able to hold a post plant here. So let's see how this goes down.
Get on me.
Defuser is out. Protected at all costs.
How the fuck did he kill me? Visual's 5 HP.
Enemy tank.
Dead.
Should be able to hold it. I knocked down Dot.
Taking the bad guys.
Sounds like one's coming east, rotate, and they pop them.
He's on the bomb, he's on the bomb.
Friendly last operator.
Wow.
Spent.
V1. They weren't diffusing. I don't know. If they weren't diffusing, we won.
There we go.
Bomb
We
defused.
fucking got it.
Mission successful.
I don't know.
So an important clarification about this round is it wasn't a perfect plant and it wasn't a perfect round by any means. We got the Defuser down, that's fine. And then we overpeaked the post plant. So in the post plant, all we have to do is just prevent them from defusing it. We don't have to, they're going to take their peaks and they're going to want to kill us so that they can defuse it. So that's when you fall back a little bit and make them expose themselves a lot more than if you were actively watching them. Make them chase the frags and put themselves in bad positions and then capitalize on that. Don't be so far away from the diffuser that you can't shut down a diffuse, but you don't have to actively be peeking anything anymore, because at this point there is 45 seconds left in the round, and if you can stay alive for 45 seconds and maybe just pop off a guy that's on the diffuser every once in a while, that's it. That's all you need. So the post plant, we could have done better. We did it wrong. Luckily, we still wasted enough of their time in order to still win that round. So one more thing that I want to emphasize about the practical side of planting the diffuser, besides the noise pollution, which is very, very important, that they don't identify early that you are putting down a plant. The noise pollution goes a long way with doing that. The second part about that, ensuring that you're able to get this plant down, is smoking yourself out. Getting smokes down to obstruct lines of sight make a huge difference for this. And a lot of people smoke off the plant very, very wrong, and it's the biggest pet peeve of mine. So I'm going to cover it right now.
Alright, let me see.
On my drone.
This
On my drone.
Yeah, I'm watching it, John.
Oh, I think I see it.
I don't.
It's
One's
up here
playing red.
somewhere.
Ace, you might be able to plant, bro.
Yeah, I'll continue.
Here, it's very important that you smoke the defender's lines of sight and rotates in towards the diffuser, because if you smoke yourself while you're planting the diffuser, you are allowing them then to push all the way up to you into the smoke, or spray in the smoke, throw C4s in the smoke, and it's just an easy kill on you. If you smoke their lines of sight, it denies them from doing that.
Bottom main stairs, bottom.
He's still there moving? He's swinging?
Loading new mags!
So in this clip, we're going to see a lot of the reason why I think Gridlock is incredibly underrated and why she is my most recommended operator for solo queuing. And also, we're going to break down more about the smokes and the noise pollution in this clip. Bro, I can literally plant right here. You just gotta... So I knew what was going on. I knew that they didn't have any extra lines of sights, no evil eyes, no echo cams, nothing else in here. I knew that there was only a smoke playing all the way in the back, and his plan was, if there was a plant coming in, to smoke it out. Now, I also had teammates playing vertical above this smoke, preventing him from rotating in. So the best play for me here was to push the plant, and I throw my smokes in deep to cut off his lines of sight and rotate, and then I throw another smoke in to create more depth of the smoke field that I am creating. So if he does decide to push through, it's going to confuse him even more. He will be lost for longer. Here you can see, if you're familiar with Gridlock, that she deploys these Trax devices that deploy spike plates that slow down and do damage to enemies, and they can be especially frustrating if deployed in smoke. But the bigger reason that I'm actually using these right now is for the noise pollution. Now, the noise pollution is something that I talked about before, and this completely masks the sound of the diffuser going down. This is one of my favorite reasons to be running Gridlock when I'm carrying the diffuser, is because these tracks deploy so loud that defenders will never hear you deploying the diffuser while these are being deployed. Can you play vertical above the diffuser?
Alright, one in bathroom. One just jumped out.
Four last operator
Last one was in
standing.
bathroom.
So
Op 4
easy.
eliminated. Friendly
Why is
mission
Gridlock
successful.
underrated, you ask me? This shit right here. Get your intel and fucking put it down. So as you can see, it's getting light out, which means it's about at the end of the video. So the most important things that I think you can take out of what I spoke about in this video is smoking in the proper places. You want to smoke the defender's lines of sight, not your own. You want your teammates to be able to hold the angles on those lines of sight. And then you also want, wait, what else do we want? What else do we want? What else do we want? You also want to make the best use of noise pollution that you can. Now, this is something that I don't see people use often, but it is one of the most powerful tools, especially when you don't have a full team coordinating with you to hold all your angles for you. The sneakier that you can put down the diffuser, the better. It's a tool that I use in solo queue a lot. Usually I try and make my teammates aware of what I'm planning, and some of them will try and coordinate with me, but that's not always the case. So you do the best with what you got. So in order to keep this video shorter and more watchable, I'm gonna break it up into 2 parts, and this first part I decided I would cover the more practical aspects of planting the diffuser, and in the next video, the part 2, I'm going to be covering the tactical aspects, the kind of bases that you need to make sure that you have covered before you even go in for the plant. So look out for that video next week. But until then, enjoy this clip of watching everything go wrong on a plant. And if you're not subscribed, I would absolutely love it. I would love you. I would kiss you on the face if you subscribe. Yep. You know. Yeah, you heard me.
TP was over here.
God damn it!
Lost contact with Gemini.
Must recover the diffuser.
You can't plant that.
Been recovered.
You don't plant that. It's fucked up. You can't do it.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.